Hello my friends, how are you? I hope you're great. Welcome to my video, and if you're new, then hi, nice to meet you. My name is Jenna. I've just moved to Japan, and since I moved here, I've been so inspired by all things Japan. Japanese culture, food, the scenery. It's amazing, and I'm loving finding more things out every day I live here. There's a concept called ikigai. The kanji is this, and the iki means life, and the gai means worth or value. So together it's life's worth. It's beautiful. So I first learnt about ikigai in a book that I read when I was still in the UK. It's called Ikigai, the Japanese Secret to a Long and Happy Life. And this book is actually based on a case study of a small village in Okinawa where the residents live a lot longer than the average person. They often live to over 100 years old. The book is basically about how and why they live so long. Now I'm in Japan and I feel a lot closer to this way of thinking. It's such a beautiful concept, so I want to tell you more about it, if that's okay. So let's paint and talk about ikigai. Today's painting is of Kiyomizu Temple. Kyo? Such a hard name to say. In Kyoto. I visited in May with my boyfriend and it was wonderful. It's a temple that overlooks the city of Kyoto and it's a really breathtaking view, so I hope you enjoy my painting of it. So what is ikigai? According to positivepsychology.com, ikigai brings meaning, purpose and fulfillment to your life, whilst also contributing to the good of others. I know it sounds dramatic, but it's basically your meaning for waking up in the morning. Everyone has an ikigai, and the journey to finding it isn't always straightforward. It requires time, self-reflection, and effort. There's a diagram that perfectly explains ikigai and the components it's made from. So you have what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can make money from. Between what you love and what you're good at, that's where your passion is. Between what you're good at and what you can be paid for is what your profession should be. Between what you can be paid for and what the world needs is your vocation or your calling. And then finally, between what the world needs and what you love is your mission. The sweet spot in the middle is your ikigai, your life's purpose. You can use this diagram to have a better understanding of what your ikigai might be. As I mentioned, it will still take some time and self-discovery to find it, but this diagram will send you in the right direction. It's often questioned whether this diagram best represents the traditional concept of ikigai or whether it's just the westernized version of it, but I think the main concept is true. One thing for certain is that ikigai is about finding the state of flow, and that's something that's talked about in the book that I read, about finding this one thing that puts you in the state of flow, which means that everything else is not relevant at that point in time. I definitely feel that when I'm painting. I definitely feel like I'm in a state of flow and a couple of hours can pass and I don't notice anything else. Probably not very good, but so there's more purpose to finding your ikigai than just your life's worth. It's not just about finding your calling, it's more of a holistic perspective of life. So there's other things that ikigai will provide for you in your life. The book talks about staying active long after retirement. Remember, this book is based off the case study of the Okinawans who live a very, very long and happy and healthy life. So the book talks about staying active long after your retirement, and finding your ikigai can help you do that. For example, your ikigai might be gardening, so spending time in the garden every day, staying active, or going on walks, going on hikes, but staying active and not just sitting down after retirement. Also about slowing down in life. I know for certain that I'm always rushing everywhere. I hate being late, but I'm also trying to cram as much as I can into my day to make it as productive as possible. But that's one thing that this book addresses everyone is always rushing everywhere, and if you slow down, then you'll be closer to ikigai. And another thing is eating until you're 80% full. And I've heard this one before. It's another thing that aligns with the perspective of ikigai. Another thing is surrounding your life with good friends will help you live a long and happy life. It also talks about smiling. I know it sounds simple, but just smiling every day. Another thing is reconnecting with nature can also prolong your life. It makes sense when you think about it. Really being aware of the world that surrounds you can increase your happiness and your peace. And one more thing is living in the moment. I know I'm constantly living in the future or in the past, and if you can find a way to live in the moment, then you'll be closer to finding a state of ikigai. So how to find your ikigai? It would be kind of mean for me to tell you all about this amazing life perspective and not provide you with any advice on how to find it. The diagram is a really good way to try and find what kind of area your ikigai might be in. For me, I know it's definitely somewhere in the art industry. Definitely use the diagram as an exercise to find out what kind of area your ikigai might be in. Read the book. It's a really interesting book. I will leave it in the description. I found it very insightful. Also, just try things out. I know I'm not doing this enough right now. I know what I enjoy doing and I just do that, and I don't try things out enough. I just rely on the things I know. But I think trying things out can really widen your perspective, and you may be the best cook in the world, but how do you know if you never really try? Like, you might be the best hockey player in the world, you might be the best sculptor in the world, but how will you know if you never try? So my ikigai, I'm not sure if I found it yet. I think I'm getting close to finding out what it might be. Basically because I feel that when I'm creative, I really do get into that state of flow based on what I love, what I'm good at, what I can make money from, and what the world needs. I think it's somewhere within the creative realm. As the book tells you, it's not a straightforward path to finding your ikigai. It takes the time and self-reflection and effort to find it. So I think I still have that way to go. So yeah. So I'm gonna keep trying to push myself out of my comfort zone by trying new things and just see where it takes me. Because also, pushing yourself out of your comfort zone is really the only way we can grow as human beings. Anyway, my final thoughts on the matter. Ikigai is a beautiful way of thinking. The concept that it will bring you a long and happy and healthy life is just really happy and really comforting. And also, I don't know about you, but when I think of the potential for life, when I found my ikigai, I don't know quite how to put it into words actually. I know that the potential for life is strong. Also, it's important to stress that your ikigai doesn't have to be some amazing thing. Your ikigai could be just spending time with your family or being outside in the garden. That's something that I got wrong thinking about ikigai at first, is that it had to be some amazing, crazy thing. But it's not as intense as that. Ikigai is personal to you. It's individual for everyone on the planet, and some people's ikigai is more extravagant and some people's ikigai is a bit more down to earth. Let me know what you think in the comments. Have you found your ikigai yet? Let me know what it is. I'm interested to hear. Have you heard of ikigai before, or is this a new concept to you? If you like this video, then please give it a little like. If you're interested to see what else I'm getting up to in Japan, then please follow along my journey by subscribing to my YouTube channel. I'm posting a blend of art-related content and Japan videos. To be honest with you, right now it's summer, so it's too hot to go outside. But when it gets cooler, I'm off out doing things and showing you about it. Anyway, have a beautiful day, everyone. I hope that you are able to feel happiness wherever you are in the world. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Cringe.